Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Fall Classic. The 1983 postseason is on the air. We are at Comiskey Park. This is Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. The Orioles finished second place in the American League East. The Chicago White Sox won the American League West. Strangely enough, these two teams actually played each other in a best-of-5 in the actual 1983 American League Championship Series. At that time, it was a best-of-5, not a best-of-7 yet. That didn't occur until 1985. But we're doing a best-of-5 here division series between the Orioles and the White Sox. And, of course, the Orioles won that series in 1983. Will the White Sox get some vengeance tonight? This will be a fall classic series between the Orioles and the White Sox. So everybody should get set and ready to go for a big series here starting at Comiskey Park. John Haverly, Jimmy Jam, Philip Reynolds, and Captain Carl are first to join us here at Comiskey Park. So this is going to be Game 1. And all the starting pitchers for this series will start as a B pitcher to make it even for both teams. But yet we got two very good pitchers tonight, and we'll see what happens. Fast action cards are off to the side and shuffled and ready to go. And it is time to play the division series round. We will have a minimum of 12 games, of course, fully the division series. A maximum of 20. I will take one day off after Game 2 of all the all series is played. So everybody is set and ready to go. It is time to play some Fall Classic for the 1983 postseason, this American League Division Series. Starting pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, their number 1 starter, Richard Dotson. 22 wins, 7 losses, a 131 whip. He will be a B pitcher to start the series out tonight. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. White Sox are the home team. The Orioles are set and ready to go. And let's see what will happen tonight as we begin the division series round here. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, Al Bunbury, 275 average, 3 homers, 31 RBIs in 83. Everyone at Comiskey Park is set for a big series. The Orioles and the White Sox played a historical ALCS historically in 1983. Now this is a division series. The winner plays the winner of the Yankees and the Tigers series. What will happen tonight? Let's get the second round of the 83 postseason underway. We'll start with a 15, and that's going to be a ground ball to second base. That'll be handled by Julio Cruz, and he will force it over and throw to first for the out. Next batter will be the right fielder, Dan Ford, a 280 average, 9 homers, 55 RBIs in 83. Dotson will pitch. 36, and that is going to be an out. It's going to be a fly ball to center. And Rudy Law will get to that, and he'll make the play for out number 2. And now we see the shortstop, Hall of Famer, absolutely, Mr. Cal Ripken, 318 average, 27 homers, 102 RBIs. This is the 1983 Orioles. Remember, in my 1969 season, the Baltimore Orioles won that World Series. Can the Orioles actually be the first team on the network to repeat? We'll find out here. 64, and that is going to be an out. It's a grounder to second base once again. That'll be handled by Julio Cruz. He will take care of it, throw it over to first, and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles, and we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles tonight, their number 1 starter, Mike Boddicker, 16 wins, 8 losses, a 108 whip. He is also a B starting pitcher tonight. Remember, all pitchers in Fall Classic will start as a B their first outing. Depending on how they do in their game, they can either be moved up to an A or could be dropped to a C, and we'll see what happens here. Bottom of the first, leading off for the White Sox, center fielder Rudy Law, 283 average, 3 homers, 34 RBIs in 83. Doug Hunt joins us here at Comiskey Park. Boddicker, 24, hit by pitch, 1-3, -4 from Boddicker. It's not going to happen. Instead, it's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. Up with it is Ripken, and he'll throw it over to first for out number 1. Here comes the catcher, Carlton Fisk, Hall of Famer. One of the greatest catchers of all time. 289 average, 26 homers, 86 RBIs that year. Boddicker, he'll pitch 64, and that's going to be a ground out. It'll be a grounder to third. That'll be handled there by Todd Cruz, and he'll pick it up and throw it over to first for out number 2. And the batter will be here, the right fielder for the White Sox, Hall of Famer, no effing way, Harold Baines, 280 average, 20 homers, 99 RBIs. Boddicker will go ahead and pitch. Boddicker, 51, possible strikeout, 13 is a no, possible error on the pitcher. Boddicker has an error rating of 17. Does he make an error? Yes, he does. Boddicker is going to be hit back to him, and he's going to drop it, and Baines will be safe at first on an E1. So an error on Boddicker, first error on the Orioles, and Baines will reach first. I don't know. Maybe Boddicker was a little bit blinded, knowing that Baines was not a Hall of Famer. XSG2 joins us here at Comiskey Park. Next batter is the Chicago designated hitter, Greg Wheels Luzinski, 255 average, 32 homers, 95 RBIs. I know his nickname is Bull, but we call him Wheels here on the network. Baines will stay at first base. Boddicker will pitch. 51, again a possible strikeout. That's a 3, and they'll get that. Called strike 3 on Luzinski, and the inning is over. First strikeout for Boddicker. He had 120 of them in 83, but the inning is over. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the White Sox can't capitalize. No score after 1. We go to the second. Manager, of course, for the White Sox, Tony La Russa. Manager for the Orioles, Joe Altobelli. And I went, and of course, here the leader of the network here, I went down to talk to Tony La Russa about the White Sox. I said, do you really want Harold Baines to play? He's such a bum. You know, he doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame at all. And La Russa said, man, you announce, and I'm going to manage. I said, okay. I guess he told me. Leading off for the Orioles, first baseman, Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Now, there's no doubt about that guy. 306 average, 33 homers, 111 RBIs in 83. Dotson will pitch. 66, and that's an 11, and it really won't matter because that's going to be a bomb. Kaboom! That ball is high, that ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray gets his first home run of the postseason as he smacks that one pretty much into left field, and that goes over the wall, and it's 1-0 Orioles. So Eddie Murray hits a bomb, first homer for him of the playoffs. And now here's the left fielder, John Lowenstein, 281 average, 15 homers, 60 RBIs that year. Dotson will pitch. 46, that's off the ballpark. That's a 6. And against a lefty, that's going to be a foul ball, strike 1. Dotson will try again, 33, and that's going to be a walk. Lowenstein will walk to first, and that is the first walk given up by Dotson. Lowenstein not really a threat to steal. He'll stay put. And now the Baltimore designated hitter, Ken Singleton, 276 average, 18 homers, 84 RBIs in 83. Brian B. joins us here at Comiskey Park. Looks like there'll be a platoon in left field. You are absolutely, I believe you are right on that. I actually am platooning. John Shelby and Gary Renicky will be platooning for the Orioles against left-handed pitching. There is a platoon I have for the Orioles. The White Sox also have a platoon. Tom Paciorek will be going against left-handed pitching, okay, instead of at first base. You'll see what happens as we get there. So, yes, there's going to be some platoon. Both these teams do have platooning lineups. So, Dotson will pitch to Singleton, and that's a 44. It's a base hit. That'll be a single for Singleton. It'll be a base hit to right field. Lowenstein will hold at second base. So, now a single by Singleton. His first hit. And now the Orioles got something going on here. And here comes the second baseman, Rich Dower. 235 average, 5 homers, 41 RBIs in 83. Lowenstein and Renicky will be platooning for the White Sox. I'm sorry, for the Orioles. Tom Paciorek will be platooning for the White Sox, I believe, for Greg Walker. So runners at first and second, nobody out already. Dotson will pitch. And 21, that's going to be an out. And let's see, it will be a line out to right field. If white die is a 1, the right fielder makes a sliding catch. And if there is a runner on first, he gets caught off base, thinking it fell safely for a hit, and is doubled off first if less than 2 out. Well, that is a 1, and that's exactly what it's going to be, as Ken Singleton is doubled off first, and that's 2 outs. Wow, line drive to right field. That's caught by, believe it or not, Harold Baines, and he doubles off Singleton at first, and that is 2 away. That is what you call an L9-3 double play. So Dower lines out right to Baines, and Baines goes ahead and makes a heck of a play out there. And now with 2 outs, here's the next batter is the third baseman, Todd Cruz, a 208 average, 3 homers, 27 RBIs in 83. Lowenstein on at second, now 2 away. Dotson, 46, that's off the ballpark. That's a 6. A righty is going to be a foul ball. Strike 1. Cruz will get another chance. Dotson, 56, and that's going to be a swing and a miss and a steer right out, and that will end the inning. First strikeout for Dotson. He had 137 of them in 83. 1 run on 1 hit and a walk, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the second. World Series is going to be both. We'll see when we get there. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the White Sox will be the left fielder, Ron Kittle. 254 average, 35 homers, 100 RBIs in 83. A lot of people had such high hopes for Ron Kittle. He just couldn't stay healthy. Midlife crisis joins us here at Comiskey Park. Boddicker, 16, and that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Boddicker. Kittle goes down, 1 away. Next batter is the first baseman, Greg Walker. He platoons at first base against right-handed pitchers. 270 average, 10 homers, 55 RBIs in 83. Boddicker will deal, and 12, and that's an out. Fly ball to right field, and Dan Ford is going to make the catch for out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Vance Law. 243 average, 4 homers, 42 RBIs that year. Boddicker, a 22, and that's a walk. They'll go ahead and walk Law. Law will trot to first. And first walk given up by Boddicker. And now here's the shortstop, Scott Fletcher. Maybe the weak link in this White Sox lineup. 237 average, 3 homers, 31 RBIs, but a very good shortstop, though. Excellent range at short. He's got an 18 range. It's going to be very hard to get a ball past him. Law on at first. Boddicker will deal. And 61. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. Nothing across except the walk. And 1-0 O's after 2. Both pitchers are a B pitcher. are B rated for this first game of the series. That's a question, Brian B. I really can't answer at the moment. We go to the top of the third, but I'm having a lot of fun with Fall Classic lately. Here's the catcher, Rick Dempsey. He had a .231 average, 4 homers, 32 RBIs. Not a good hitter, but an excellent man behind the plate. Dotson will pitch. 34, and that's going to be a base hit. That'll be off Dotson's card, and Dempsey will get the first on a single. So leadoff batter for the Orioles. Here's Bunbury. Bunbury is 0 for 1. Dempsey stays at first. Dotson will deal. And 13, and that is an out. And let's see, that is going to be a ground out to third base. Runner to second, 5-3, but a strong arm. But a third base strong arm gets fielder's choice at second. Third base for the White Sox is Law. He does have a strong arm, so he's going to get a fielder's choice at second base. So he throws to second to get Dempsey. He's out. Bunbury will take first. That's out number 1. These fast action cards are a godsend. They really are. Nice play there by Vance Law to throw out Dempsey. David Vega joins us here at Comiskey Park. So runner on first, and here comes Ford. Ford is 0 for 1. Bunbury, a bit of a stealing threat, but he did not get the steal sign. He stays put. Dotson, 55, and Ford's going to hit one smack past second base. It'll shoot the gap, and that's going to be a double. Will Bunbury score? That's going to be a double to right field. Scores if weak or average arm. Baines has an average arm. Bunbury's going to come around. He will score, and the Orioles have a 2-0 lead. Stadium groans. So Bunbury comes all the way from first, and that's going to be an RBI double for Ford as Harold Baines, some Hall of Famer, he has an average arm, big deal. And he's not going to get the play, and that's now going to be 2-0 in favor of the O's. Here's Ripken. He's 0 for 1. 1 out here. Ford on at second. Dotson will pitch, and that's an 11. It's a base hit for Ripken. He'll get a single, and that is going to be a base hit to center field. Second to home, faster average runner score. Ford is an average runner. He will come around and score. It's 3-0 O's. Stadium groans. So now a 3-0 Oriole lead as Ripken gets his first hit of the postseason. And now here comes Murray. Murray hit a bomb his first time up. Still 1 out, top of the third. But right now, Dotson having some trouble here to go ahead and get the 88 Yankees on the network. Yes, he would. Yes, Richard Dotson already has a championship with the 88 Yankees. Ripken on at first. Dotson will pitch. And 36, that's going to be an out. And let's see what kind of out that will be. And it's going to be a fly out to center field. Ripken will stay put, 2 down. Easily caught by Rudy Law. And now here's Lowenstein. Lowenstein walked his first time up. Ripken on it first. A young Cal Ripken, 22 years old in 83. Pitch from Dotson. And that's a 55. That's going to be a base hit for Lowenstein. Lowenstein gets a single, and it will be a base hit to right field. Fast runner advances. Others can risk. Ripken goes to second. Right fielder, Baines has an average arm. And he's going to stay at second base. No need to challenge a run. No need to challenge. And Ripken will hold at second. I think that's the right call. So a single for Lowenstein. Runners at first and second now for Singleton. Singleton got a base hit his first time up. 3-0 Orioles, and right now Dotson can't get out of this inning. Fans here at Comiskey Park saying, come on, Richard. Pitch. 16. He'll get out of it. That's going to be a grounder to second base. Easily handled there by Cruz, and he's going to throw to first to get Singleton, and they finally get out of it. 2 runs on 4 hits, and the Orioles now have a 3-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off for the White Sox will be the second baseman, Julio Cruz, 251 average, a homer and 40 RBIs in 1983. Boddicker will pitch, and that's a 63, and that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. 4th strikeout for Boddicker, 1 down. Next up is Law. Law's 0 for 1. Boddicker, he'll pitch. And 25, that's an out. It's a fly to center field. Bunbury will get to that one and put it away for the second out. And now Fisk, the original Pudge, is 0 for 1. Boddicker will deal. And 46, it's off the ballpark. That's a 15. Fisk is a righty, and that's going to be fouled away into foul territory. First baseman Eddie Murray is going to go ahead and get to that, and he's going to make the catch. It'll be a foul out to third, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. After 3, Orioles have a 3-0 lead here. Remember, the Orioles did historically beat the White Sox in the ALCS in 1983. This is not the ALCS, this is the ALDS. But right now, the Orioles are off to a good start. Rich Dower leads off for the O's. He's 0 for 1. I would like to mention one thing about Fall Classic. This is 1983. All the seasons I've done in Inside Pitch, I have already purchased as well in Fall Classic. So 69, I've already purchased all the Fall Classic seasons I did just to be uniform with Fall Classic for all the seasons that I've already done in Inside Pitch. 61, 69, 72, 76, 81, 85, 83, 88, and 2016, which I'm waiting for now. So Dotson will pitch to Dower, and 32, that's going to be an out, and it will be a hard line drive right to left. That'll be caught by Kittle. So out number 1, and here comes Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. Dotson, he will pitch. 43, and that's ball 4. He walked him. Cruz is going to draw the base on balls, and he'll trot to first. So a walk given up by Dotson. That is the second walk he's given up. And now here's Dempsey. Dempsey got a single his first time up. Yes, Brian B. Fall Classic does have every player. Kind of like also like Inside Pitch. You get the printed cards, and then what they do is they also send you a PDF download. Something Chris may really want to think about doing when you order a printed set, so that if you need cards, you just print off the PDF, and you can use regular card stock if you want to to get them. So yes, with Fall Classic, you get every player, plus you get the players on their teams. So a traded player, such as let's say Manny Trio, or something like that, a traded player, they'll have a card for each team he was on. Cruz is on first, 1 out, top of the 4th. Dempsey will bat. And 16, and that's going to be an out X, which means it's going to be an automatic. That's going to be an automatic double play. He's a righty, so that's going to be a ground out to short, over to second, over to first, side retired. Nothing across except a walk, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. That's actually not an official rule, but that's a rule that Tony Porter of Cards and Dice does. He's the Fall Classic guru. That's one of his mods, and I actually agree with that. Plus a couple of other rules I use. Leading off for the White Sox is this bum, Harold Baines. He's 0 for 1, but he reached on an error. Boddicker, for those of you who have never tried Fall Classic, please give it a shot. Boddicker, 14, that's an out, and Baines is going to go ahead and hit a grounder right back to second base. That'll get picked up by Dower. Dower looks at Harold Baines and says, are you sure you're a Hall of Famer? I don't think so. He throws to first and gets him out, one away. Next batter is Luzinski. Luzinski is 0 for 1. Boddicker will pitch the wheels. And 35, that's an out. To ground it to short. Ripken will get to that, and he'll throw it over for out number 2. Next batter is Kittle. Kittle's in bits is 0 for 1. Yeah, I know Keith. It's a possibility Keith Hernandez may be on the next next Veterans Committee Hall of Fame thing this year. We'll see what they do. Boddicker will pitch. 55, Kittle. A 1 to 11 is a home run. Anything like that is a double. That's a 6, and that is gone. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Ron Kittle. Stadium cheers. Yay! Ron Kittle hits his first home run of the postseason, and it's now 3-1. So Kittle goes ahead and blasts one. That one pretty much went over center field, and that is gone. And now here's Walker, and Walker's 0 for 1. Now a 3-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. Game 1 of the ALDS, Orioles and White Sox. Pitch from Boddicker, 33, and that is a 4. And that's going to be a base hit with a chance to steal. So Walker goes to first, and he gets a single. But with 2 outs, he's not going to go anywhere. The batter will be Law. Walker with only a stolen base rating of 13. I'm not going to send him on that. He's going to stay put with 2 outs. Here's Law. He walked his first time up. 2 men down. Walker on it first. Boddicker will deal. And that's a 15, and that's an out. And it's going to be a hard line drive right to third, and that's gloved by Cruz, and that will end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits. A solo bomb by Ron Kittle. We got a 3-1 game now after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Dotson needs to have a decent inning here. Al Bunbury is the next batter for the black and orange birds, and he is 0 for 2. People are getting mad as they say the Orioles. They have black coloring, but they have a lot of orange, so I guess I'll call them black and orange birds. I don't know, the orange black birds. Who knows? Dotson will pitch, and 65, and now Bunbury. That's a home run chance. Dotson is a 1 to 8. Bunbury's a -7. The only way he hits a home run is on a 1. That's a 19. It's going to be a fly ball to center field, and it'll die out there easily. And Rudy Law will make the catch. It's out number 1. Bunbury only had 3 home runs that year. Here's Ford. Ford is 1 for 2 with a double. 3-1 Orioles. Top of the 5th. Pitch from Dotson. 26 against the lefty. It's a base hit. Dotson's a righty, and that's going to be a hard line drive right to right field. That'll be gloved by Baines for out number 2. Two down. Here's Ripken. Ripken is 1 for 2 with a single. Dotson, they'll go ahead and pitch. And 12. And that would Ripken a single 1 to 6, but that's a 20. That's going to be another hard line drive. This time caught by the first baseman. That'll be grabbed by Walker, and the inning is over. Nice job by Richard Dotson. He needed to have another good inning, and he gets that. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Scott Fletcher leads off for the Chi Sox. He's 0 for 1. Boddicker was one of the better pitchers the Orioles had that year. He had a very good year, 16-8. Not bad. Pitch from Boddicker. 23. That's going to be an out, and that's going to be a line drive right to first. That's gloved by Murray. 1 out. Line out to first. And now here's Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. Boddicker, he'll pitch. And 41, that's ball 4. He walked him. Boddicker will give up a base on balls there. Cruz will get to first base. And that's the second walk given up by Boddicker. And now the batter is Law. Law is 0 for 2. 1 out, bottom of the 5th, 3-1 Orioles. Boddicker will set up. Cruz will stay where he is. Boddicker, 21, that's an out. And let's see what kind of out that will be. And it's going to be a ground out to second place. Double play, 4-6-3, but a fast batter beats throw. Fielder's choice. Rudy Law is a fast batter, so that's going to be a fielder's choice. So Cruz is out at second. The relay to first is not in time. That'll be 2 outs. So Rudy Law avoids the double play, and that will be an FC. And 2 away now for Fisk. Pudge is 0 for 2. Law on it first. Fans here at Comiskey Park, they know Boddicker was a good pitcher in '83. Boddicker will deal. And that's a 62, and that's going to be a cold strike 3 on Fisk, and the side is retired. That is strikeout number 5 for Boddicker. Nothing across except a walk. 3-1 Orioles after 5. And you can see how well Brian B. Fall Classic does flow very quickly, especially if you use the D20 in one way and the fast action cards in another. And you don't even have to use dice. You can use fast action cards the whole game. Top of the 6th, here's Eddie Eat, Drink, and Be Murray. And he is 1 for 2 with a bomb. Dotson, he'll go ahead and pitch. Dotson, 52, possible strikeout. 14 says no. So now it's a possible error. And that's going to be a possible one-base error on the second baseman. That is Cruz. He didn't make many errors. His error rating is a 4. That's a 15. Cruz has got it with no trouble. Picks it up, throws to first to get the out, 1 away. Nice play by Julio Cruz to not make the error. Here's Lowenstein. He is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Dotson will pitch. And 24, hit by pitch, 1-2. Dotson adds +2, which would be a 4. That's a 10. That is not going to be a hit by pitch. That is going to be a hard fly. That's going to be a fly ball to center. And that will be grabbed by Law, and that's out number 2. And now Singleton. Singleton is 1 for 2. Dotson, he will pitch. And that's a 32. That's going to be an out, grounded to third base. Easily played there by Vance Law. And he will take it, toss it over, and retire the side. Nice job by Richard Dotson. He has definitely recovered since the third inning. But the Orioles still have a 3-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up a guy that should not be in the Hall of Fame, and that is Harold Baines. And he's 0 for 2 with an error. Any last-minute MLB predictions? I don't know. Right now, real quick, National League East, I actually think the Mets may have the best chance to win that division, although I'm not counting out the Phillies. Mets win the East. Central goes to the Brewers. Dodgers win the West. Wild cards. I think Philly gets a wild card. I think Philly gets a wild card. I may go on a ledge here, but I really think that the Pirates might get a wild card this year if they don't collapse. And the other wild card may just go to the Padres. American League, I would like to think the Yankees are going to win the American League East, but right now they got a bad injury. I think they lost about 15 to 20 wins with Garrett Cole out for the year. I'm going to probably say the Orioles are going to win that division. Cleveland Guardians should win the Central. I think they're the best team in that division. The Astros will still win the West. They're still the best team overall out there. I like the Yankees to get a wild card. I think the Blue Jays are going to get a wild card. The other wild card may just go to the Mariners. But That's really quick. That's really quick of my choice right now. It's really quick. Here's Baines, 12, and that's going to be a light little ground ball to first base. That'll get picked up by Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray looks to Harold Baines and says, "Hey, Harold, my name is Eddie Murray. I'm a real Hall of Famer." And by the way, he's out, one down. Ground out to first. And the next batter is Wheels. And Luzinski is 0 for 2. Boddicker, he'll pitch. And 12, that's an out. That's going to be an easy fly to center field. And Bunbury will get to that and put it away, 2 down. And now here's Kittle. Kittle hit a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 2. That's what I'm thinking, midlife crisis. Who knows? Clee baseball fan joins us here at Comiskey Plus. Boddicker will go ahead and pitch. Boddicker, 11. And that's going to be an out. That's going to be another fly ball deep to center. But Bunbury's going to have plenty of room there. He'll have plenty of ball. And the inning is over. Mike Boddicker doing a heck of a job in this ball game. 3-1 after 6. We go to the 7th. Go to the top of the 7th inning. And it will be Rich Dower leading off for the Orioles. And he's 0 for 2. Yeah, he's only given up 2 hits, Mike Boddicker, including the home run. Dotson will pitch to Dower. And 52, possible strikeout. 9 is a no. So that's going to be a possible error on the shortstop. So that ball is hit to Scott Fletcher. He didn't make many errors either. His error rating is a 7. But he's going to make an error here, and he's going to drop that ball, and Dower is safe. That's going to be an E6 on Fletcher. He makes an error there, and that is the first error on the White Sox. So Dotson looks at Fletcher and said, "Come on, man, you're better than that." And now here's Cruz, and Cruz is 0 for 1 with a walk. Dower on at first, 3-1 favor of the O's. Dotson will pitch, and 63, and that's an out. Let's see what kind of out. And it will be a ground out to the shortstop. Fielder's choice at second. Fast runner safe at second. Dower's an average runner. That will be a fielder's choice. So Dower thrown out at second. Cruz takes first, 1 out. One down. The batter is Dempsey. Dempsey is 1 for 2 with a single. 2 men down. Cruz on at first. Dotson will pitch. 25 against the lefty. It's a base hit. But Dotson is a righty. That's going to be an out. That will be an out. And he is batting from the right side. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. Double play, 6-4-3. But a weak arm at short only gets a fielder's choice. Scott Fletcher has a strong arm. That's going to be a double play. 6-4-3, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Orioles couldn't take advantage of it. And we got still a close game going on. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night on the network, we will start game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. It will be John Denny going for the Phillies, and Pascual Perez will be going for the Braves. That will be an inside pitch series. So I know you guys will not want to miss that matchup tomorrow night. Game 1 of the NLDS, Phillies and the Braves. And that's Denny against Perez. That will be tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the 7th here, Orioles lead 3-1. Mike Boddicker pitching an absolute gem. But we'll see if the White Sox can get to him. Greg Walker leads off. He's 1 for 2. Fans here at Comiskey Park. Tony La Russa getting a little nervous in the dugout. Boddicker will go ahead and pitch. And 16, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. 6 strikeout for Boddicker, 1 away. Next up is Law. Law is 0 for 1 with a walk. Boddicker, he'll go ahead and pitch. And 52, possible strikeout. 15 is a no. So now it's a possible error on the third baseman. A 2-base error. Third baseman for the Orioles is Cruz. He did make some errors. His error rating is a 10. But he won't make one there. Nice play by Todd Cruz. He's got it. Throws to first. Out number 2. Cruz did make some errors, but he won't make one there. 2 down. And now here's Fletcher. Fletcher is 0 for 2. Boddicker, he will pitch. And 64, and that is going to be a ground out, and that is a 16. That we're going to make that a ground out to short. That'll be handled there by Cal Ripken. He's got it. Throws to first, and another 1-2-3 inning for Mike Boddicker. 3-1 after 7. Top of the order for the Orioles, here's Al Bumbry, and Bumbry is 0 for 3. Dotson still has a little bit left in the tank. They're going to let him pitch this inning. As D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at Comiskey Park. Dotson will go ahead and pitch to Bumbry. He'll stay on the mound. And 35, that's going to be an out. That's going to be a hard, that's going to be a pop, that's going to be popped up. Pop fly ball to third, and Vance Law will get to that, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Here's Ford. Ford is 1 for 3 with a double. Dotson, and 16, and that is an out. It's going to be a ground out, and he's a righty, so he's going to ground it out to short. Picked up by Fletcher over the first 2 down. 2 outs, and now Ripken. Ripken is 1 for 3 with a single. Dotson trying to finish the game out. This will be his last inning, I'm sure. Dotson will pitch. 44, and that will be his last inning. A 1-13 is a double. That is a 1, and Ripken gets his second hit of the game. Ripken smacks a double into center field. And now the batter is Murray. And the question is, they're going to let Dotson pitch to Murray. And I think with a big runner at second base, you got to get a strikeout or something. And I think that's going to be it for Dotson. Dotson's going to come out of the game. He only gave up 3 runs, so he will be a B pitcher the next time, unless he'll at least gave up 3 runs, so he'll be a B pitcher next time as well. But the White Sox are going to go to the bullpen here. They got to get an out. So let's see. Murray, it doesn't matter where he hits from. So they're going to go ahead and bring in. They're going to go with Salome Barojas. 3 wins, 3 losses, 12 saves. They're going to bring him out. So here comes Barojas. Now, relief pitchers still roll the die no matter what. So Salome Barojas will go ahead and pitch to Murray, and Barojas is going to be an A pitcher. That's good. So he comes out of the bullpen fresh. And so he'll pitch to Murray. 2 outs here, 3-1. Murray already has a bomb in this game. He's 1 for 3. Salome Barojas will pitch to Murray. And that's a 33, and that, of course, is going to be a base hit for Eddie Murray. Will that score Ripken? It's a base hit to left field. Second home assist. Batter to second. That's an assist chance, so it's hit to left field. That's picked up by Kittle. Kittle has got the ball. Ripken rounding third. Murray will get to second no matter what. Ripken coming to the plate. Kittle throwing home. He has an assist rating of 3. A 1-3. Ripken is out. He is, and the inning is over. What a throw by Ron Kittle in left field. Stadium cheers. Yay! Ron Kittle makes a heck of a throw to the plate to get Ripken, and the inning is over. Murray gets credited with a single, but that is all they will get. No runs, 2 hits for the Orioles, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. What a play by Kittle in left field. Boddicker will stay on the mound. Why not? He's pitching an absolute gem. Here's Julio Cruz for the White Sox, and he is 0 for 1 with a walk. Question is, if you're the White Sox, do you want to start bringing in some players here? And you got a few you can work with. Cruz is second base. So they could. They got some players, though. I think Cruz maybe, I don't think is the only second. I know I got other second basemen. Cruz at 251 average. He had 334 at bats. Now he'll bat. Cruz will bat. So bottom of the 8th inning, 3-1. Fans here at Comiskey Park hoping that the White Sox can get through Boddicker. Pitch from Boddicker, 34. That's an out, and that's going to be a hard line drive right to center field. That's gloved by Bunbury. That's out number 1. Here's Law. Law is 0 for 3. Boddicker pitching like the pitcher he was in 1983. Boddicker will pitch. And 45, and that's an out. 45 was a plus, but then you go to the Boddicker's card to check, and that's still a ground out, and he's batting the left side. It's going to be a grounder to second base, handled there by Dower, and he throws the first for out number 2. The plus would only work as a steal or a walk in case he got on base. So 2 down now. Here's Pudge. Pudge is 0 for 3. Boddicker looking strong today for the Orioles. Boddicker will pitch. And 36, that's going to be another grounder. That's going to be a ground ball too short. Easily picked up there by Ripken. And he throws to first. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. The Orioles are in total command right now after 8. Top of the 9th. Barojas will stay on the mound. And John Lowenstein leads off for the O's. He's 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Barojas sets up against Lowenstein. And 31, now that's a single, but I call it a range play single, and that's hit to left field. That's going to be a chance for Kittle. Kittle wasn't too bad. His range is an 8. But he's not getting that. It's going to be a base hit. Lowenstein will get a single, his second hit of the game. Another mod that Tony Porter uses, which I agree. Here's Singleton. Singleton 1 for 3. Lowenstein on at first. Barojas, he'll pitch. And 35, that is going to be an out. Let's see what kind of out. And it will be a ground out to short. Fielder's choice at second. A strong arm second baseman turns a double play. That is Cruz. And he does have a strong arm. So a great play by Fletcher. On to Cruz. On to first. 2 outs. They turn it. 6-4-3 double play. A heck of an arm by Julio Cruz. Gets a big double play there. And now 2 away, and here's Dower. Dower is 0 for 3, but reached on an error. For Rojas, he'll go ahead and pitch. 56, and that will be a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the side is retired. No runs and a hit for the Orioles, but they have a 3-1 lead going in the bottom of the ninth. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Mike Boddicker did have 10 complete games, so he's got a very good chance to finish this one off. He is not tired by any means, and they're going to let him, I think you're going to let him pitch here. Let me see who the closer, I think the closer for the Orioles that I have in this postseason is Tippy Martinez. And believe it or not, Boddicker is just a little better than he is. So I'm going to let Boddicker pitch. Boddicker is going to go ahead and pitch to Baines. Bottom of the ninth, 3-1 Orioles. Our first game of the American League Division Series and the first game of the overall of the second round of the 83 postseason. Pitch from Boddicker. 53, possible strikeout. 13 is a no. Now it's a range play. And that's going to be a range play to third base. And that is Todd Cruz. Cruz wasn't too bad. His range is a 12. And he's got it. What a play by Todd Cruz. Picks it up, throws to first. 1 out. Todd Cruz, a 12, and he got a 12. He just stabbed at it, just barely knocked it down and made the play. As Harold Baines is completely useless and can't do anything. Here's Wheels Luzinski, and he's 0 for 3. Boddicker trying to go the distance here in the complete game to start this division series between the O's and the Chi Sox. Boddicker will pitch. 53, another strikeout chance. The 8 is high. It's another range play. This time it's a range play to center field. And that's going to be Al Bumbry. He was okay. His range is an 8. Nope, it's going to just get out of his reach, and that's going to be a base hit. And Luzinski is safe at first. That's a single for Luzinski. And now the tying run at the plate is Ron Kittle. Kittle is 1 for 3. He has a bomb in this game. Boddicker's going to pitch to Kittle. Kittle, the tying run, 1 out, bottom of the ninth, 3-1 Orioles. Fans here at Comiskey Park are loud right now, hoping that Kittle can get a hold of another one. Boddicker will set up on Kittle, and here comes the pitch. 56, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Wow, and that was close. But that's out number 2 as Kittle couldn't get it done. And now the last chance for the White Sox will be Greg Walker. Walker is 1 for 3. 2 outs now. Luzinski on it first. Boddicker trying to go the distance. He will be tired after Walker. Once again, the fans hope that at Comiskey hope Walker can hit one. He does have a little home run power. Boddicker will set it up. He gets the sign from Dempsey. And now the pitch on the way. 44, it's a base hit for Walker. That's going to be a single, be a base hit to left field. First to third, hold or run with risk. Luzinski is not even thinking about it. He's going to stay at second base, and they'll get another chance. Luzinski, a run with risk, and that was a base hit to left field. And Lowenstein, even though he does have a weak arm, you don't want to make the final out at third. So a base hit for Walker. And now the batter is Law. Law is 0 for 2 with a walk. He's going to bat. He does have 4 homers. So now 2 outs. Boddicker is tired now. So he's a B pitcher. He gives up another run, another base runner. He would go to C, but I would take him out. And actually, I think you would take him out. There's no tired fatigue on the cards, just like inside pitch. We're going to let Boddicker try to get this deal done. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth, 3-1 Orioles. Boddicker, and you know what? No. That's going to be it for Mike Boddicker. As Joe Altobelli says, he did a great job. I'm going to the closer. So they're going to make a pitching change. And let's see who they're going to bring out. And they're going to go with... They're going to go with Tippy. So the Orioles will go to the bullpen, and it will be Tippy Martinez coming in for a one-out save. Boddicker right now is an 8 pitcher for the next turn. But they're going to bring in Martinez to see if he can get a one-out save, and he is going to be a B pitcher. So Martinez is a B, and he'll pitch to Law. Law does have better chance against the lefty, but in this situation, I think you bring your closer. 9 wins, 3 losses, 21 saves. Tippy Martinez trying to get 1 out and get a save. Runners at first and second. Luzinski at second. Walker on at first. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Orioles lead 3-1. Fans here are loud at Comiskey Park. Tippy Martinez wipes his brow, takes off his cap. Now he gets the sign from Dempsey. Martinez will set it up, and now he will pitch. 63. Swing and a miss, struck him out in the end, and that's your game. The Baltimore Orioles will beat the White Sox tonight 3-1 and take the home field advantage. Stadium barfs. Yeah. No runs, 2 hits for the White Sox. And a tough loss here for the White Sox at home, as the Orioles will take a 3-1 win here at Comiskey Park. And now they have the home field back at Memorial Stadium, although we still have game 2 of the series here at Comiskey. And that is a big win for the Orioles. Final line score coming up. For the Orioles, 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. For the White Sox, 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Mike Boddicker. He'll go to 1-0 on the postseason. Richard Dotson takes a tough loss. He'll go to 0-1. And Tippy Martinez is going to pick up his first save. So the Orioles will go ahead and get the win here. And we'll see if the White Sox can bounce back in the next game. Tomorrow night, game 1 of the National League Division Series. That will be inside pitch between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. John Denny will be going for the Phillies. Pascual Perez will be going for the Braves. A big game tomorrow night as we start the NLDS on that side. That will be inside pitch. Phillies, Braves, game 1 tomorrow night on the network. As Baseball with the Demos joins us late in the game, but unfortunately, the game is over. Baseball Demos, you will have to catch the replay, my good friend. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstile. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. I forgot to do this. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys. Tomorrow night. The Baltimore Orioles beat the White Sox tonight 3-1. They lead this American League Division Series 1-0. See you guys tomorrow.